is a yo mañanas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Boo, 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 boo. 10 out of 10.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday Night Prime Time.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
About ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Lawrence. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange, 34 yards. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And running with power here. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 42 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Lawrence. Slant complete to ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll fake it. Now Stafford looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. Open man, that's perfect. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now ETN to start the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, ETN once more. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Flush to his right, and here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Toward the pylon, caught! And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Foye finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
First down, Los Angeles.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
To Cooper Kupp. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. For a Sade Alurican. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards? That play, they got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On second down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down and 3.
Play action. Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker, his second sack of the night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On play action, Lawrence. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. ETN diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it,
yellow
lanes for your runners.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On Stafford for the 3rd.
back.
Picked picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw,
I'm confused.
and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, that one well
Did you owe me the YouTube chat?
yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. He completes it to Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald.
YUB dancing bro, can you even hear me?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Rip, 23. Easy. Read up 24. Read up 54.
On third and goal, Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Stafford on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Fart.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
All right, let's go.
Going for it, here's Etienne. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Jamal Agnew now to return it, taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need... There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. 71 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now 3rd down and 7. Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen them have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A give to Etienne running right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Silver.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Travis Etienne. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going up by 40. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Stafford here. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Rams.
Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here now, second and 4.
26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now
4.
a play fake it at Stafford. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Again, it's Stafford. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got this down to the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw, Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Williams again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Now he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here is another interception. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stafford now to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Now Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The kick by Marr is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I got him.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. ETN up the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here we go, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 142 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. They'll run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11, again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, you're training.